I'm taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
And it's a kind of a segue into the next, an upcoming fight this weekend, where we have an attempt of someone who, who's in the part where he's probably getting the most attention he's gotten in his career right now. But they're trying to see what they can do to kind of cross him over, and Lord knows they are trying. Of course, I'm talking about Richardson Hitchins and George Kambosos. Now it's funny too. It's funny too. The roles, like Hitchins, for the most part, technically sound, has a jab, has a problem going into second gear to get rid of his opponents.
Second gear, what's that?
Yeah. Exactly.
Gears.
But Hitchens, you can. But considering to where he was before, I mean, dude used to be on Showbox and Mayweather Promotions, but dude was never a priority like that. So, he asked for his release, and then he goes with Eddie, and Eddie's pretty much,
nigga never fought like it was a priority.
Never. Like all those damn Showbox cards that he was on, and it was just like, oh. Never, and then
no spectacular moments or nothing.
Yeah, and Eddie, to his credit, got him to a title shot, which unfortunately the title winning effort was not the most appealing to watch at all. But it got the job done.
He got the job done.
So basically now he's getting a hometown fight in New York, and they've been trying to market him as such against Kambosos, who's now. Apparently now is definitely in his paid opponent role. And this is a guy that was once the king at 135, pretty much. But ever since the Teofimo, like no one ever, I know LB, you talk about Crawford on his victory lap. Kambosos has definitely been on his victory lap, a longer one at that, because like, dude, because it's amazing to me how he's still getting big fights. Like after the Haney fights, it should have been like, okay, let's kind of rebuild him. But then it got to the point where even the rebuilding fights were hard for him. Like it was just.
I mean, they tried. Like they would think, like, okay, you could beat Matt Hughes. What was it, Matt Hughes, right?
Yeah, Maxie Hughes. Yeah.
Maxie Hughes. I know it's Hughes something. Okay, yeah, Maxie. You could beat Maxie Hughes. Failed. But we'll bail them out.
Yeah. Then of course he gets Lomachenko, and then he's like, okay,
Lomachenko that we thought was going to retire.
Yeah, and Lomachenko beats his ass like he stole something.
The nigga made Lomachenko look like he was in his prime.
Exactly, and then it's like, okay, man, we can't keep him at 135 anymore. We got to move him up to 140. And then his last fight too was he had his opponent replaced, and that opponent gave him such a hard fight that Eddie was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to sign you. you know how wild that shit is? Kambosos is in a situation where he's pretty much ripe to be. And funny, Kambosos has made a lot of money being in this role, like, for better or for worse. He's made a lot of bread. So basically now, for this fight, Hitchens should get him up out of there. It's there. Like he should get him up out of there.
He really should, bro. He really should, for real.
Yeah, like this is if this was a fight, because I know Hitchens has been kind of active. Hitchens has been calling out people. Hitchens has been going back and forth with Devin Haney, with Teofimo, talking shit. And and Richardson can talk some shit though, but his fighting doesn't back it up.
Yeah, that's the problem. You can't be talking all this shit. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna do this, and then you go and have a pillow fight every time around.
Hitchens got to see. Like they're talking about WWE, like mic skills. Hitchens and Keyshawn, they got they can cut a promo. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, in the
his promo, like he can cut a promo, he can talk. The biggest problem with Hitchens is I hear him talk and I don't believe him. So it ruins everything. It ruins everything you say when you're not believable.
Right, and of course, he had, and Hitchens obviously had his little against Lemos, who came into that ring in shape, and Lemos arguably beat him. And Hitchens got a gift that night, and Hitchens has not shown interest in running that back. Oh no, now he's lucky because Limos' name is Mud right now, so he kind of dodged that bullet, you know. but you know, Hitchins is now at the point where Hitchins, I mean, he's a champion in a quality division, and obviously, you know, he's not a person. Yeah, and most champions don't really call his name up because he's not a person attracted to fight because of his style of fighting.
Because he don't make statements when he fight, man. And androids fight. Like, Hitchins needs to make a statement. Like we need something. We need a main event to end positive.
Right. And now Hitchins now he's fighting in his hometown. Like, I mean, I'm hoping this motivates.
Oh, back in New York.
Yeah.
Damn, the last set of fights we had in New York were sorry as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, but luckily there were no New Yorkers there. None of them niggas were New Yorkers. You know, so I mean, Hitchins is like, I mean, you want to, you know, you getting, you know, you're at the Knicks playoff game, you're getting those, you know, you get introduced and shit like that. You better fight like, you know, you understand that you're fighting niggas that are trying to make you a star there. So does anyone think that he can get Kambosos up out of there, or will try?
He can, but he won't.
Yeah,
Hitchins is on my.
He's not in them too.
Hitchins is on my Haney Shakur. I'm gonna predict a KO until it finally actually happens. So yes, I'm gonna pick Hitchins to get him out of there.
What round?
Round 7. I'll say round 9. It'll be a corner kind of stoppage type of thing or something. Yeah, round 9.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I mean, my common sense is saying that Hitchins will probably wash dude, and maybe he might knock him down, you know. But you know, Kambosos, for all his faults, he is tough, and
he's tough, but Hitchins don't put punches together like that to really get a stoppage. I don't think he has the one punch power either to just clip him.
Yeah, and funny things too is Kambosos is gonna be there all night, just staying damn near in front of him. He should be able to have some sort of right hand and just throw this shit, because he throws 1-2s. That's what I mean. He doesn't throw company, but he can throw 1-2. That might be all it takes, you know, because Kambosos, you know, he busts up easily. Just do that and, you know, give him some cuts. You know, try to stop him. The illusion that you want to stop this dude in the distance. You know, my common sense is like I would put money on a decision over Hitchins, but I'm like, probably I think he can stop him, but it's gonna take him a while to stop it. Like, if Hitchins stops him before 5, that means he was training right and someone motivated him properly to do it. You know,
what's the odds on this? Because I still don't see that.
He has the ability, because Kambosos has no business being at 140, and Hitchins is pretty big, like long. You know what I'm saying? He should.
This is a guy who's pretty big, who's scared about 147. They hit too hard. Like, these niggas, like, bro, these niggas have the most self-defeatist attitudes when it comes to like their skills. That should be killing me. Like, motherfuckers be like 6'2" and talking about, man, I don't know if I could really do it cut it at welterweight. Like, bro,
what you're saying, no, it's back to what you said earlier about the, you know, how these lightweights are trying to stay at a lower weight. The way Hitchins is, he's gonna end up like fucking Prograis and Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna stay at 140 too long because he's, you know, I don't use the word pussy, but he's a little too pussy to move up to welterweight. They want to keep that advantage.
And my whole thing is like, bro, it's not like you're a small junior welter. Like, you're like one of these Mario Barrios motherfuckers. Like, dude moved up. He done got him a title. Mario Barrios is winning in boxing, bro. Like, for his talent level,
he started at 122. Keep in mind, I know he was young, but he started at 122. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
so
that nigga, like, Mario Barrios is winning in boxing, and a lot of times these other niggas out here, they don't know how to win. Like Mario Barrios, he took hard punishing fights when, you know, he didn't have to. He said, fuck it. You know, he moved up, started getting bigger names, whatever, boom. These other niggas take forever.
Yeah, but the odds we're asking about, Hitchins is a minus 1350 favorite. Kambosos is a plus 720 underdog. That's the money line. Method of victory: Hitchins winning by decision of points is minus 210. Hitchins stopping him is plus 240. Draw plus 1800. Kambosos winning by points is plus 1300, which is not entirely out of the question. It's a long shot, but it's something like that. And then Kambosos KO is plus 1100, which if that happens, then hell froze over.
So, yeah, you can tell that they're just they already getting ready for a Hitchins KO. I'm sorry, Hitchins decision.
I will say
negative 240, bro. Like they know he's gonna win a decision. Boring as hell.
Now the group round bettings for Hitchins to win 7 and 9 is plus 800. For him to win 10 and 12 is plus 1,000. So there's value in those. You know, if you want to gamble on those.
Is there anything else good on that card, Pat? Is there anything good on the undercard? I haven't really checked it out.
I mean, obviously, now that
not real. I mean, Andy Cruz is going to be on the undercard.
Oh yeah, Mercado's overrated. Got out the fight, right? Yeah.
Well, he's not overrated. He's just he got injured.
He gets a lot of hype for calling out these lightweights, bro. I'm sorry. I think he's a little overhyped, to be honest. But I mean, yeah. Andy Cruz,
he's all right.
Yeah. He's in the eliminator. He's fighting eliminator.
Shakur's cousin, Zaquin Moses, going to be there. Yeah.
Andy Cruz, though. I mean, his fight now is because Andy Cruz
is it an eliminator?
Yeah, it's an eliminator for him.
For Muratala's belt, who officially today became the champ.
Yeah, so I mean, because the Japanese guy, I haven't got a chance to actually see him fight though, but I'm hearing mixed reviews. Some that think he's a diamond in the rough. Some think that he's not ready for Andy Cruz. But Andy Cruz he only has 5 fights, so it's like, you know,
5 fights, 2 KOs.
Yeah, I will say this too. This is a fight that Andy Cruz should want to get a KO in. Like, you know, like before. Like if you want to sell yourself as the next opponent to Moritaya, and when people have you buzzing, you have to stop him. You have to. He has to stop. And like I say, sometimes these unknown Japanese cat.
I was going to say this is a case of the fear the unknown Asian fighter.
Yeah,
they're always so hit or the Japanese are always so hit or miss. It's like some of them are true killers, but sometimes they get overrated and they end up, obviously getting exposed. It's really,
for the most part, they are tough.
Yeah.
They do go at it.
They fight. No, Japanese. Yeah, I love there's action, bro. There's always action in their fight.
So I mean, and let's see, for the odds for that one for Cruz, just on my own curiosity, let's see what we got. Oh, it's only a money line so far. So, like I said, mostly because of the unknown factor. Cruz is a minus 1,600 favorite. Mashiro, the Japanese cat, is plus 660. I mean, he has more. Well, I mean, he's not. At least he's not as much of an underdog as Kambosos is. That's actually pretty funny, to be honest. But Andy Cruz though, because I know Eddie's been trying to fast track him to a belt. Well, someone better tell him hey, you gotta knock this Japanese cat out, and then we can try to make this Murataya fight, because Murataya might actually play into Andy Cruz's hands, because Murataya has been having a lot of uh-ohs lately. So it's like, that's definitely the fight I want to see.
I mean, Moran had him. Remember, Antonio Moran had him on stanky legs.
Yeah. So Murataya good for him to become a champ. He got the upgrade though, but yeah. Now, I mean, I definitely want to see him to actually fight somebody. And like I said, Andy Cruz, I want to see if he can actually become a champion in 6 or 7 fights. But that's pretty much like the boxing for next week, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, we're pleasantly surprised. God forbid we get a fight of the year out of one of these cats for some reason, and it would be the most random fight. So, wait a minute, hold on. Andy Cruz is going life and death with a Japanese cat, or what the fuck? Or Hitchins and Kambosos are slugging it out. I mean, Kambosos already has a fight of the year candidate, in his career. So, we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
He got ass whoopings of the year too.
What's that?
I said Kambosos got ass whoopings of the year too.
That too.
Let's be real. He's a one-hit wonder, right? Kambosos is the epitome of a Mims.
I mean,
he had a hell of a one-hit wonder. That's Kambosos though. And see what Heard was like.
This is why I'm hot was a big record. So I'm just saying.
Yeah. But then the remix, he got fucking obliterated on. They don't even play his verse. Like,
you know what's funny too? Like they keep that's the selling point because Kambosos said I'm coming back to the place where I have my biggest triumph, and Matchroom just they stay showing that fucking clip of this motherfucker beating up Teofimo Lopez. Like that it's funny because we talked about
what other clip you gonna show? Like, dude sucks. Like,
yeah, it's like I mean, goddamn, like didn't he win? Didn't he beat Lee Selby on y'all cards too? Like, come on.
Yeah. Cause they clout chase, bro. Like honestly, they could put together better highlights like a lot of these boxing channels and shit, but they don't. They just lazy. They go for what's already the person's most popular moment, and they just make a video out of that. When it's like, bro, dig a little deeper.
Yeah, like I think Kambosos has at least like 10 KOs. Like you could patch in a KO of him actually stopping somebody in the fight. It's not that hard. Like you don't have to show him dropping Teofimo 20 different times in 20 different angles.
Thank you.
It's a shame that we talk about with the PBC card. Like YouTube is out there. Like ask whoever owns the footage that you can splice in some of the comment. You splice in some of the footage and then you pay a little cash and bam. Like you got your highlight film. Like you don't need to mention over again that yes he beat you.
Nah, I don't know if I play a bunch of one-on-ones at the court, nigga, and I beat everybody, but I get a chance to play against Jordan, and this nigga beat me 11-2, but I want my 2 buckets in my highlight tape. That's all I'm saying, nigga. Like fuck all them other niggas I beat. I want the 2 buckets I got over Jordan in my highlight tape. So I get what they doing. Like, yeah, nigga, this is my top moment. Show it every time you see me.
Yeah, no, but
I mean that's a little different though, because that's his top moment is a win. Like showing a nigga, that's basically like every time. That's like showing Mosley's moment against Floyd, where he wobbled Floyd, and it's like yeah, show that. Like,
I mean, didn't Kobe lose the 81-point game?
Did he?
Yeah, they did. They lost.
No, they won that game.
Yeah, I'm like, I remember them losing that game.
Fact check it.
Kobe's like my favorite player. He won that game. But I know Booker and Devin Booker and Luka. No, Luka won that game. Devin Booker lost that game against Celtics where he went like for 70. But no,
I think that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, that nigga had 73 points and still lost. Like,
yeah, and that's the game I was there for. I was literally there in one of the not the bleachers, the fucking like the suite or whatever for a bachelor party. I was there that night. Very random, but yeah, he definitely Celtic definitely won that shit that night. Oh man, but yeah, I mean, well, let's see. Well, Kambosos better find something, Like I said, Kambosos needs this win more than
find a nice cozy spot on the canvas to lay down, nigga.